And if mobile phone competition from Google wasn't enough, Microsoft's getting into the game. Verizon Wireless will introduce 2 new phones from Microsoft come May or June. These models are specifically designed to target teenagers in an effort to steal their share of the market. Here to make sense of this mobile phone mania, Bloomberg reporter Amy Thomson. Amy, great to see you. So, how does this one stack up against the competition, namely iPhone?
Well, this is more of a successor to the Sidekick. So this is going to be for text messengers, for people who want to access Facebook. It's less of a competition directly to the iPhone itself.
But more of a target to that all-important teenage market share. You mentioned the text messaging, all of the, social networking accessibility. I mean, that kind of seems, at least at first glance, to hit it right on the money.
Right. Well, this is also Microsoft's way of getting more into the consumer space. It's been losing share to Apple. It's been losing share to Android. It really needs to target people who are using their phones socially, kind of separate itself from Windows Mobile and the business user.
What did the analysts say about this strategy for Microsoft?
Well, they are losing market share.
Will it put Microsoft forward? Will it help them advance their business strategy and keep it as competitive versus Apple and Google?
Sure, yeah. And if you look at the smartphone space, this is really where the growth is going to be happening over the next couple of years. Gartner report came out this week. Smartphones growing 46%, the rest of the market growing 11% or 13% this year.
Are they a little late to the game? Because that teen market, it's all about texting, unfortunately, even when you're in class, even when you're supposed to be doing something else. It's all about all these young people keeping together. And as you said, you mentioned to Lori, on the social networking space as well.
Right. Well, if you look at it from Verizon's perspective, these smartphones are really all about data use. That's where a lot of their growth has come from, especially as the U.S. market for smartphones gets more and more crowded. We're almost at 100% penetration right now for regular phones.
Okay, and then one of the big criticisms Microsoft has had for Google Nexus One is that it's going to irritate the carriers and handset makers that use Google's Android software. So how does this one all sort out?
Well, if you look at the Nexus One, they're selling it basically exclusively on the website. The thinking behind this one is you're going to be able to buy it in a Verizon store, so that's going to make Verizon happy. They're also coming out with a new software, Windows Phone 7, and it's thought that this phone won't have that new software, so they're saving the most advanced software for their partners.
So it just got a little bit more crowded, didn't it?
Yeah.
Seems like smartphones really where all the action is in technology these days. I mean, is there any other, while we have you for a few more minutes, Amy, what else is coming to market?
Well, we're going to see the Nexus One hit on Verizon in the spring. We're all waiting to learn more about where the iPhone's going next. The Palm Pre got an update. Lots and lots of Android phones coming out from Motorola this year.
Okay, a lot of innovation. Thanks so much. Bloomberg News' Amy Thomson.